Hi friends, welcome to channel 11. Today I am going to give some presentation about the watch in Vue.js and how to use that. Along with I'm also going to give some example about the emit in Vue.js. As per the definition, watch is a way we can observe the data element or computed property and do something when it changes. A definition suggested, suppose if you want to observe some value and based on observation, if you want to do something based on that value, so we can watch that property. If it is satisfied some kind condition as per the property, we can do some other operations. Like I have implemented an example here. Let's say whenever the value 2, I want to show some message here. So 7. So I have implemented watcher on this data model, view model in this text box. So whenever I type 2, I wanted to show something here. So let's take I have typed, no, there is satisfied condition is not satisfied, like 0 also. So whenever I type this, if you see here, whenever I type 2, so watch has observed this value and display this information, nothing. So I will tell you, this is the component, view component I have used. So in that component I have one text box. So it has the model, view model. I will show you the code, and I have implemented watch on that model. Whenever satisfied, I want to display some message. So let me go, and along with I also implemented one more concept called emit. So emit is primarily used for sending custom events between child components upwards to parent components as per the definition. So normally I have the parent component, I have the child components. Just imagine I have the one parent component, I have one child component. Suppose if we want to send information parent to child, we have the data property. We have defined the data property in child, we can use that in component and parent component. Suppose if we want to emit from child to parent some information, so we will go for the emit. So that is called $emit. So as definition suggested, emit in Vue is primarily used for sending custom events between child components upwards to parent components. So this is the definition. I will give some demonstration about that. Suppose since this is my, so whenever I type here, this is my image, this is my watcher. As I mentioned, this is watcher, it's observing. So whenever the condition is 2, value is 2, I am displaying this. Along with I am also emitting one event to my parent component. If you see here, this information is coming from the my child component. So I am emitting from my child, and my parent is subscribe that event and base display some information, displaying some information. That is called emit. So this is the um, presentation. Now I will go for code and I'll explain step by step how I have implemented this. Yeah, in first I will go to the code. So JS code. So this is my component I am declaring here using Vue instance, Vue.component. This is my component name. So this is the template I am using, HTML template. If you observe here in data function, I am having two properties. One is called trigger and this one is called show. Please 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 keep in mind I have two properties. One is trigger and one is show. So here I am. If you see my watch, this is the syntax for the View component, you can define properties in data. Suppose if you have any methods, we can define in methods section. So we want to watch any value, any property, so those information we need to declare in under the watch section. So as I mentioned here, I want to watch my property. So if I want to watch, then I have to declare like this, property colon of function, and this is the we have old value as well as new value property. So in my property, I'm watching this property. So I'm defining the condition like if my value is 2, I just wanted to show my I am setting flag, my show flag to true, and here I am emitting. So if you observe here, this is the emit way of declaration. So this dot emit, I am setting the name of the emit. This is the value I am passing back. Whoever is subscribe this component, they can able to get the information using this callback function. So this is my emit syntax. Like if I else condition, if it is value is not equal to, then I am also emitting with my show flag as false. This is my components declarations. I hope you understand this one. Now I'll go to the actual view instance. This is my view instance. This is my element, my view, my div element, which I am going to present use for my view purpose. And I have one data property and under the data. So I have one methods. I'll come back this method in a bit. So now you can see that I have one of the function called capture. So it is going to setting my current view. Whatever I am getting the value, I am setting to my property, that is current view property. This is my JS code. I hope you understand this one completely. Now I will go for HTML here. Now I will start with my component. This is my component template. If you observe here, this ID, this element template ID should match for this template. For this component, this is the template, HTML template. So here if you see here, I have created I'm using bootstrap classes. In my div I have classes container. This is my text box. If this is the text box, this is the text box. If you see, observe here, I have setting my view model as a trigger. So this is the property for my component trigger. So type as text. So now I am setting if v.show is true, then display this information. So this, if you observe, is that v.show also from the my component property. So I am setting here. So whenever my trigger value is true, I am setting show that div. If it is not, I am setting false. So this is the whenever I am value is true, this is the card, means bootstrap card I am showing based on this flag. This flag is setting on by based on my trigger property value. So since I have put this trigger my property as a watch inside the watcher, so it's keep on watching this trigger value. So if it is true, so automatically this card will display. So like this is the called watcher here. So this is my template. Here I am using my template here under my main parent div, so I am using my component. So that's where it is coming here. So this is watcher. So mainly watcher is for if we want to do any event, anything based on some value, we can go for the watcher in Vue. So now I will give some example about emit. We sit here along with showing that card. I'm also emitting one event back, that is callback event. So if I see here, I am using my component here. So under this, if you see here, I am subscribing my emitting function v-on. This is the directive for Vue. So I am subscribing my emit function. So I am passing that function to another function, my parent function, that is capture. So if you see here, this is the component. So under the methods of my main Vue, I am declared one of the function capture. So whenever my child component got emitted callback function, it automatically passed to this my parent function. And parent function here I am trying to use that value, and I'm setting current view. So if you see here, this is the my previous current view. So here I am subscribing my callback, and I am utilizing that function here. So whenever callback occurs, this capture function will get called. So I am in the capture function. If you see here, while emitting, I am also passing my show value, that is either true or false. So it will automatically come to here. It will automatically come that value here I am setting. So if you observe here, if I type 2, so I am getting the card as well as I am emitting true or false flags. So based on that flag, this information is getting showing. So my paragraph value, this one. So based on this flag I am setting here, this flag, it is displaying and disappearing. I hope you get some idea about what is the watcher and how to use watcher in Vue component, along with emit, how to emit event from the child, and how we need to subscribe in parent. So thank you guys, have a nice day.
Thank you for watching my video. Please like it, share it and also subscribe my channel for more videos.